Most of us are stuck in quarantine right now, and I thought, you know what? Maybe that's time to learn some new stuff, and that's what I did. This time I learned how to juggle. How to juggle. How to juggle! I started with making some balls, cause apparently you need balls for juggling. And for these we're gonna need stinky sock and another one. And screwdriver, I guess. Hold on.
Hey, who put it here?
There's also a third sock. And a bag of rice. And there's a scale. I'm starting with unpacking rice. We're gonna fill the sock with rice now. And take some rice to cook paella later. Then we're adding more rice to the sock so the scale will show between 90 and 120 grams. That's the weight of the ball that is used for juggling. And then we take even more rice. Next step is to twist sock and then pull it over to the other side. And then twist it again. And flip it one more time. So this is how it looks like. You could also use some fruits, but you will damage them a lot unless you juggled before. First try, starting with 2 socks. And I just focused on throwing the ball from one hand to another, which surprisingly wasn't that easy. As you can see, these throws are very inaccurate. And they are way too high. And don't move your head as I did here, that's a big mistake. You should fix your sight in front of you. Next, I started to improve my throwing. It is important to throw on one plane parallel to your body. That way you won't have to reach forward for the ball or lean back. After some time of practicing, it felt a lot better. I finally managed to throw balls and catch them one after another. There was still problem with form because my throws were too high above my head. Ideally, picking balls level should happen somewhere between eye level and slightly above your head. This way you won't lose control of the ball and you will still have enough time to catch it. Once you'll feel comfortable with juggling 2 balls, you can add the third one. That's basically the same pattern, except you're starting and finishing with 2 balls in one of your hands. At this point I decided to switch socks for some lemons. And that wasn't necessarily a good idea. But it finally worked out. And on second day, it got only better. I started on improving my throws again. And I've also had a few annoying moments. I damaged so many lemons. But because of that, I could juggle for a longer period of time. And on third day it was even better, and I managed to have some attempts that lasted more than 10 seconds. I noticed that the most important thing is to focus on your throwing. Once the throw is right, you won't have problems catching it, because the ball will land pinpoint on your hand. Throwing is everything here, that's why it's so important to practice with 2 balls, with no distraction of the third ball. And every slight mistake will be normally followed by bad throw. And when you throw badly, guess what? There's no coming back. You'll try to compensate with your body and most likely perform another bad throw. And now that you've made it this far, if you found this video informative, please consider subscribing.